Okay. The people's champ, Tweek,
the boy,
going
the
up
legend.
against Gatsby.
Also a people's champ.
I was going to say, hold on. I am excited to see this. Gatsby is a player, semi-local, I'd say.
Yeah, Westchester.
Yeah. Big fan of. So many wacky shenanigans I've seen with Gatsby's tag and a couple of funny little characters under it. And I want to see how some of the best ever do it match up against that interesting dynamic here at the big stage.
I was thinking of the wrong Gatsby.
Yes, I was going to say, there's a lot of Gatsbys out there.
There's a couple of different Gatsbys. This one is the Climbers, and we're starting off with the Sephiroth for said Climbers. Makes a lot of sense.
For sure.
Diddy Kong, Tweek had that experience with Big D and said, never again. But you still have to watch out for just any opening that these two may be subjected to. But luckily, Shadow Flare and Sephiroth's long range is going to be able to disrupt just about anything that Gatsby may try to start up with all of these desyncs.
Wow. Honestly, that Shadow Flare has been huge so far. When Tweek has been able to tag the Climbers with it, Tweek is able to just kind of sit back and wait for that clock to tick out and then get a pretty decent punish. So far, we saw a couple of solid aerials and some good edge guards. But there it is, that back air yet again. Probably we're going to see a lot of that, I'd have to imagine. The big old Sephiroth back air and the up air as well.
It's just about like disruption, right? That's why that grab is so good, right? It's why that you're even characters with mediocre grab range are able to to get things moving. And so long, Nana, we'll see you next stock as this Sopo is kind of cooking. Wait, that ledge jump into forward smash was something real nice. If only it was would able to matter a little bit more.
Right. Unfortunately, not high enough percent. Not too much damage on Tweek, but we got the Squall Hammer coming in to try and fix that problem. Back to the ledge. Still too big of a swing. Tweek capitalizing very well right now. Oh, there's down tilt threatening the up air or the forward air, and it's going to be the forward air. And yet another one to seal the deal just in case. Tweek looking solid right now. Only 69.5.
That's so funny. So Sephiroth's Shadow Flare triggers on hit, right? But Nana isn't a player. So if it hits Nana, it dissipates and there's no Shadow Flare.
Nice.
So Nana, being more than just a partner, she's also a bodyguard.
Through thick and thin, truly. We have a shield break, possibly, but not quite. Very small shield, though. Got a little bit of a desync here. That's going to work out for a slight win. That Nair, though, is so good. And the pressure, that was so smart.
Yeah, finish the food, finish off Nana, yes, and now you're back to Sopo. Oh, but good commitment on the part of Gatsby, and shout-outs to the drift from Nana, holding in as the duo, the desynced up and forward smash comes in to close out the first stock from Tweek.
Nice, I like that little extension with the twill, trying to put the pressure on at the ledge, but it's going to be that back air, sending Nana to the blast zone.
Yeah, so long, Nana.
Honestly, the Sopo hasn't been too bad. It's just still very tough. That huge sword from Sephiroth, especially at this big a deficit, is going to be tough.
Yeah, and you lose all of your X factor, right, once Nana leaves the table. You still have Squall Hammer, and that's a insane button.
Wow.
But there is very little that you can do about an edge guard like that, and Sephiroth is already amazing at edge guarding, even the best of characters. So Sopo has very little.
Yeah, unfortunately, not a lot you can do. The Squall Hammer is a really good opening, and the up airs as well. 80% on Sephiroth is not a super safe spot to be in. Oh, okay. Catches with the back air. I like that. The jump call out.
Finally, Wing is able to come out, though, as many of these icicles are coming to play, but Sephiroth is just too fast to get to keep on ledge for very long here, AG. Tweek back in center stage, back in empty land vicinity, and now the Climbers are separated as well.
Not going to capitalize too much on that separation, but we're going to get the grab punish. I like that. Trying to get the grab to separate him again, but not going to last too long. Now Tweek with the forward air into charging that neutral B. I like it, but not going to be too much action.
Yeah, I think they were trying to position it away to threaten both Mega Flare and Giga Flare.
Right.
But committing to the Giga Flare made it an easy roll on.
No, Nana, she jumped too early. Gave it all up, unfortunately. And now that
is a no-no. Just tough.
I didn't even get to set the scene. Sopo was like, all right, I'm thinking about it, and Sephiroth decidedly said, no thank you, none of that. Let's get on to the next one. Really good edge guarding from Tweek, though, I have to say. It really was kind of the story of the game. As we see in all the replays, it was just these extended sort of ledge pressure scenarios. That empty hop was so sick. and then the biggest, like, fastest drop down fair to settle that. Like, astonishing.
I'm so surprised that air dodge was able to make it back, and the fact that Gatsby was in a position to, at the very least, get something started. But one of the hardest things I feel like you're able to do, as we can go back to the last stock here, please. Thank you. Like, one of the hardest things to do against Sephiroth is when you're in this position, right? Like, Sephiroth is dashing away from you, and you want to chase him down. You so want to. But committing to this jump, committing to your big opening starter, just leaves you so prone for so many different things. Normally forward tilt, but in that case, Tweek didn't want to pivot around with an ledge trap. He just wanted to blow you up.
Exactly. And that definitely is what happened. We're going right into game 2 on small battlefield, and there is that shadow player interaction you mentioned earlier. Some more pressure here on the knockdown situation. And Tweek just holding down center stage. Oh.
The sound design on down smash just sends shivers, right?
They nailed that one for sure. This matchup is interesting, to say the least. Squall Hammer is like one of the 2 things that Ice Climbers can do in the game, and it doesn't seem particularly good against Sephiroth, because like you said, that dash back is so pivotal. Oh, okay. I like that. Big back air.
And these absolutely big back airs combining with the active forward airs, trying to mix up with the scintilla, but the active hitbox is only going to trigger, not any sort of counter. Let's see if they're able to find a way to fold out the ledge trap. Tweek's patience, I was going to say paying off as he waits out for the get-up, but committing to the Octo Slash.
I like that option a lot. The Sol and the down special as well. The up tilt going to send Nana and Popo flying, but it's going to be Nana going down first. And Popo right behind her. Good stuff from Tweek. All of that pressure working out.
There's been a lot of Ice Climbers here that have just been running into tough matchups.
Right.
Like, I know thanks to it being Tri-State, there's been a couple snakes that they've had to play through, and now we're seeing Gatsby encounter a very practiced Sephiroth that is not letting them find any means of easily taking down stocks, no means of combos. It's just a straight hit game through and through, of which a big destroy like Sephiroth, but pinning him onto the corner, but a great match to get out of that ice.
Yeah, it was huge. Really good forward air into the back air, and with the wing too, it's going to be tough for the Ice Climbers to make it back, but Gatsby finds a way somehow. Unfortunately, a little impatience going to cost all that stage control. Back to the ledge. Wow.
Yeah, but grabbed the wrong climber, though. Good positioning on the part of Gatsby to make sure that Nana was the one that was grabbed. Yeah, this is Sephiroth with wing. Ooh. Oh, Sephiroth no more. Taken straight out back with that massive hammer to the face. And we'll get to see if any sort of squall or mixture combo can come out. Any sort of desync. But AG, it's been a lot of momentum killing from Tweek.
It really has. Unfortunately, yet again, stuck at the ledge. And what a flashy way to take that stock, even though it was already a rough spot. Tweek making a statement going into this last stock on small battlefield. Oh, okay. I like the jab. That's a new one.
Yeah, just keeping things pressured. Like when Sephiroth has 2 buttons at that really close range, Nair and jab.
Right. And
both of them, oh wait, that up tilt was so active.
Yeah.
Good setup on the part of their Gatsby, and the missed grab as well. Gonna go unpunished. Nana taking another shot of that Shadow Flare, but still like able to get buy-ins in a couple of these situations, yet Tweek looking insurmountable right now.
Yeah, unfortunately the combos will just first start off beating up Nana, then Popo, then back and forth. It is so rough right now. Trying to find some footing. Finally, Tweek stuck at the ledge, but that jump in was huge. And all of a sudden, Tweek has the stage now. Back air going to take Nana's stock, and now Popo not long for this world either. The footstool, and still making it back. Tweek with a solid game 2. And maybe some plans that are, I think Tweek might have something coming up. He might have to get going.
Yeah, I mean, Charles was here, Jack was here. They're trying to go out to dinner. They're like, oh, but, got to get through your pool. It's tough, though, like when it's such a Tweek kind of character that Sephiroth is, despite the infinite, like, oh, Sephiroth is kind of mediocre. He's not the top tier we thought he was. And, like, yes, he's not top 10. But also, Sephiroth does an amazing job at disrupting players from executing their easy game plan. Those like jump-in nairs that you love to see, like those aren't just easily available as the Sephiroth disappears and switches in for the Cloud, the antagonist meeting the protagonist for a trip to Hollow Bastion.
Okay, I like the pick. We actually been seeing a lot of Cloud on the Collision stream so far this weekend. And I think we're probably going to see why in this game. Some really solid hits, especially against ice climbers. This pressure is so insurmountable. And of course, the ledge pressure, especially with the limit here. Oh, okay, just the forward tilt instead. And then a forward smash, it looked like. Still holding on to the limit, and we're not going to even need it. But might as well, again, make a statement. Give the crowd a little something to cheer for. Good stuff from Tweek on that first stock. What a showing.
I could see the argument of, like, I don't want to use the limit initially because I want to make sure I can hold on to a little bit of limit for the next stock.
Right.
But then Gatsby actually doing a really good job of, like, hey, I'm going to make you work to close out this stock, burn out some limit timer, and at the very least give you an opportunity against non-limit cloud in the next stock.
Right,
but
right.
things are kind of falling by the wayside, if not for that potential down B, and like potential openings have been there, but no follow through from Gatsby thanks to just good disadvantage play from Tweek.
And some good pressure here, still splitting up the climbers. The Squall Hammer is not going to be synced up, which is actually going to work out. Making it back to the ledge, and the up smash may have been a little too much. Going to have to go belay to get the Nana back. Gives Tweek plenty of time to get that limit charge. And now a dangerous spot yet again. The ledge pressure coming in, but good roll from Gatsby. This has got to be a big punish, though. No, putting the shield up in time.
I'm really glad that Tweek actually consistently uses the reverse hit of Nair, that starting hitbox, when facing backwards, because it's so easy to fear back air, but Nair coming out that much quicker, intercepting a lot more jump-ins at the higher angle. Like, just such a good job of utilizing your massive sword in, at very least, slightly different ways.
Speaking of massive sword, though, that dash attack, a great pickup. Gatsby has usually been safe approaching the ledge from that angle, but that was the Sephiroth. The Cloud is a different story, as we're seeing here, too. All those Squall Hammers aren't getting punished with a stray Nair or whatnot. They're getting punished with a big, meaty climb hazard and plenty of other offensive options. But finally, some room to breathe. Gatsby, solid pickup on that stock. Hopefully holding on to Nana for a little bit longer. Okay.
All right, and finally a Squall Hammer from ledge there, trying to be as safe as possible, but hey, getting an opportunity there. Hello, double up air into that for massive damage. Finally an opportunity for Gatsby to get something going, but Nana was out of range.
Nana had other plans.
Where'd she go? Where in the world was Carmen Sandiego?
Pobo has no idea. Unfortunately, the belay falling short, and that is going to be Tweek with a wonderful 3-0 over Gatsby. But Gatsby definitely, you know, some good pointers to take away. But yeah, Nana.
Now that you get to see it, like, yeah, it looks like Popo earlier performed like such a quick fastball to get down here, or was getting launched at two different